What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute since I did a watch review, so this time I want to take a second and go back to a video that I once did between Rolex and Omega. Apparently last time I got it very wrong and just wanted to kind of reshoot it. So this time around I wanted to mention some other aspects of the two brands when you're deciding what you're going to buy between a Rolex or an Omega. Typically, if you're an Omega buyer, you're shopping between Omega and Rolex. But if you're a Rolex buyer, you're shopping between Rolex and Patek or AP, whatnot. Rolex and Omega are two of the upper level watch brands in the watch world. I don't say the top because there are brands such as Patek and AP which are higher than them. That being said, Omega and Rolex are usually the top tier for a lot of people. And for good reason. They're very well known. Both brands are very well known and very well known for different things. In my last video, I got a lot of crap because of the superficial stuff that I had mentioned, which, you know, at the time, that's what I was looking at. But there are still some distinct differences between the two companies. Omega, which is owned by the Swatch Group, has a lot of influences from modern design, whereas Rolex, which has been wholly Rolex since its inception, has kind of stayed true to its classic form and only evolved their look and their technology with minor improvements, where Omega, they've taken their design and their movements, they've made changes to their movements significantly over the last few years. This particular Omega, which is a limited edition Seamaster 2500, is a transition model right before the current model, which is the 8500 Coax. After having spent some time with both Omega and Rolex, I do think my preference has kind of gone back to Rolex, and for a few reasons. In particular, I do feel like the Rolex is more durable. It just feels more solid. The construction just seems tighter, the tolerances are tighter. Whereas Omega, it's good, but there are a few things where they're kind of prone to durability issues. One of the things that I notice is the AR coating. For a lot of the Seamasters which have an AR coating, the AR coating is on the outside of the sapphire. This causes a problem if you kind of bump your sapphire against anything, or even if you rub it with a cloth, like your t-shirt. That has the potential to kind of scrape off the AR coating. So, as far as construction, the construction, it just feels a little bit better in the Rolex. It's pretty solid. I've shown this watch before. This is my SeaDweller. When it comes to pricing, Rolex definitely commands a significant premium to Omega. And Omega, this is also one of the negatives about it, drop like rocks until they find their kind of price floor. AR coating is nice, but they should have really put it on the inside so that it doesn't get scratched off. For its benefit, because the design keeps changing, it does make it so Omega does have a little bit wider selection where you can choose from over the years. It makes their watches more unique year to year versus like subtle hints, like a ceramic bezel or a super case with tapered lugs. So when shopping for your first luxury watch and going between Rolex and Omega, price will definitely be an issue. And between these two particular models, which are somewhat close in nature, they differ in price by about approximately 40 to 50% at retail. So this watch retails for about $10,400, where the modern version of the Seamaster is about $6,500. If price is a consideration, price is a factor for you, most likely it is a factor for everyone. keep in mind whether or not you should save up for a Rolex. One of the key drivers of a Rolex is the exclusivity of it. The price barrier makes these kind of Rolexes trophy pieces, accomplishment pieces, success pieces, whatever you want to call it. People usually set goals to attain their first Rolex. For Seamasters and Omegas, you can set goals as well. I started off originally with a tag, worked my way up after I made some money to purchase a Rolex. So don't think by any means that you just have to go straight for the big one. You can still start a little bit easier and work your way up. I still love Victorinox. Anyway, the price and maintenance factor are huge. Rolex will definitely cost more to maintain than a Omega. The Omega service intervals are between 5 and 10 years. Rolex recently updated their warranty to 5 years and their maintenance period to 10 years. Their warranty to kind of keep up with the times, since the new coaxial movements require less maintenance. So there's a lot of things to kind of keep in mind when searching for a new watch. I hope this is useful for you, and I hope the people who watched the last one think this one is a little bit better.